Que lo que, mi gente, it's your boy Dio. I have another video for you guys. It's going to be a little bit different than the traditional motovlog, but I wanted to do a little review on the RoXant Video Stabilizer. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so the RoXant Video Stabilizer I got from Amazon for about $60. There's a lot of options out there, especially for mirrorless cameras and DSLR cameras out there. The only problem is that if you're not willing to spend $600 or $500, there's really not much out there in terms of video stabilization options, unless you go the manual route, which is where this bad boy comes in. Okay, so packaging is standard. I mean, the case is a little, it's a little cheap, but it does come nicely packaged. Let's open up the box real quick for you guys. Now, this is how it comes packaged, and I already have it balanced for my camera, which is the a6300. And I have to be honest, it took me a long time to kind of perfect the balancing. So I'll show you what I mean. So the stabilizer actually comes with a with a little gimbal handle, which you can actually select which kind of, which position to put it on. And like I said, at first it was really hard to stabilize it. It took me well over an hour just to figure it out. And even after all that time, I still didn't have it perfectly balanced. So I had to reach out to the company, and shout outs to them, because they actually reached back to me quickly, rather quickly, within 24 hours. Someone had gotten back to me with a reply. They actually opted to send me a new handlebar, which is a little bit longer. I received it yesterday. I don't really like it, so I'm just back to the original one. Now, I did have to make a modification. I used I think a 1/4 inch thread bolt. I bolted it on with a couple of washers, just to kind of fine tune the balancing out a little bit. So yeah, with the camera on now, I feel like it's pretty solid and pretty good. So anyways, I have a couple of comparison videos. Take a look. And the first one's going to be without the stabilizer. This is just me holding the camera handheld, running after my daughter. So as you can see, there's a lot of shakiness. So I'll let that play for a little bit. Now again, that was without the stabilizer. Now take a look with the stabilizer. And let me point out that the stabilizer was not fully balanced at that point. It was mostly 90% there, but it wasn't 100% fine-tuned. So you can still see a couple of wobbles as I try to chase her around, but the footage is much more stable. So for about $60, you get pretty decent stabilization. You do have to tinker with it a little bit just to figure out exactly how you're going to set up your camera on it. It does have a lot of options on customization and placement, so you can fine tune it to your liking. But like I said, the only thing is it's not as easy to balance this. It's going to take a while, unless you already find unless you find a YouTube video with your specific camera and they can tell you how to do it, then go ahead. But I'll be honest, I saw a couple of videos for balancing the A63 on this very same stabilizer, and they have completely different settings than what I have. So I guess just try it out yourself and figure out your own method. That'll be the best way to go. Now this does come with 3 different weights. So I have the heaviest one right now. The 2 extra ones I'm not using because I felt like I didn't need them. And it works pretty well for me now without, obviously the camera's not on it, but when the camera is on, it's pretty stable. So I'm actually pretty happy with the shots I've been able to get now that it's finally, fully stabilized the right way, not just 90%. So yeah, do I recommend it? Absolutely, right? So if you're on a budget like myself, I cannot afford the $500, stabilizer or the electric ones. I wish I could, but I can't at this point. So for now, for what I'm doing on YouTube, this should be enough. And if you're in my shoes as well and you want just to get stable images out of your camera, then this is definitely the way to go. All right, guys, so I'll make sure I leave the link to this exact one on the description below. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and you guys have a good one. Take it easy. Bye-bye.